Alright, we're trying to identify which room belongs to a murderer who's now standing on top of a train. What a way to start a YouTube video. But that's what we're doing. That's just accurate. You open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Hello, sir. Is something wrong? Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean a murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say it, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock your door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me. The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, sir. I'm in my passenger compartment. Right, good. That'll be all. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with tiny, meticulously waxed mustache and not, I'd like to clarify, an enormous bushy one. Wonder who this could be. Excusez-moi, is there some way I might be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to bother you, but there's a murderer on the loose and I'm checking the passenger compartments. Sacre bleu, this is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer the use of my little gray cells. I'm actually surprised Little Gray Cells is not somehow copyrighted. I don't know what that means. But no thank you. Let me just ask you one question. Why, certainly, I am at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? The roof of the train, monsieur? Right now? That is right. No, I am here in conversation with you. Good, that's all. So are these all just gonna be mystery character gags? You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof. That's not accurate. Which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find here is a luggage ticket, though it has the number 3 on it. The only passenger of this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Hello. Why, hello. Is there something you need, dear? Sorry to bother you, ma'am, and I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer on board this train and I'm investigating. A murderer on a train. My goodness, that would be a wonderful premise for my next novel. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask you one question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No. No, dear. Alright, thanks for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go. Goodbye. You find bag number 3 and it has the key to the forward passenger car inside. That's our very strong corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. Got an item, passenger car key. Alright. Well. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive. Which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train, so I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself. That is the actual steam engine that makes the train go and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it. He runs into the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break the door down and arrest him. Or maybe you just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Why does the ending depend on whether or not I recruit people? Isn't there a kick the door down and not shoot him? Kick the door down and arrest him instead? This professional looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife. Or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me. Sigh, if you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a piece of paper, a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them. He's doing Sudoku. Okay. Can I... Let me just solve that Sudoku for you there, sir. Everybody loves it when you solve their puzzle for them. Right? That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those there and there, so it has to be a 4, which means it's 5 here and 9 here. And if that's a 9, then this can't be, so it's a 7, and this one's a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it, what fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I've got nothing better to do now. Cool. This woman just ignores you. This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Hey buddy, you okay? It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us into the desert as some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Snap them out of it. Because of maintenance. Whap, whap, whap. Wah. Oh. Sorry. Guess I lost it for a second there. Feel better? He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we've gotta bust into the locomotive up front and arrest a crazy guy. I need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again. Cool. You know, I'm talking to this guy first because I want him to stop whistling in my ear. This overweight man in a three-piece suit and a bowler is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Hi, excuse me? Harumph. Yes, what is it? A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? No, I'd really rather not. That sounds quite strenuous. Perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please? No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty, please? Again, no. I'm supposed to avoid doing things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top. Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top. Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. You know, I think this game predates that meme, so that's just extra funny. I said no, stop asking, you're really getting on my nerves. Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes. No, damn it. Alright, God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone. Thanks. Oh, God damn it. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep to myself, and I've no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train, and I need help arresting him, or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end. In the meantime, I have plenty of wool. Hornswoggling 5. Oops. Wrong button again. Oh, oh. Can I leave the train? If I could go farm some XP. This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to not ignore you. This little girl is peering out of the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there, busy? No. All my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me with something really important? Huh? Like what? Yeah, let's get a little girl to kick down the door. Well, a bad guy took over the engine car and I need people to help me break down the door and arrest him. What? Mister, I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. But Okay, yeah. We'll bust that crook's face in. Wow, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me. In advance. Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. I like stuffed animals. Cute little kitty. Yeesh, carnival trash. Maybe you had a whole set of 3, that'd be okay. Oh, okay. This lady is flipping through a book titled Birds of the Western Territories. Since most of the place is desert, it isn't a very long book. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, a crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Why was there a bird? Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger window. What the? Russell! You open the window and your pet crow, Russell, flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey buddy, good to see you. Caw. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh sure, me and Russell go way back. Right buddy? Caw. I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest, and I raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. What is he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No. He probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. Oh, that's amazing. What I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks her shoulder in a friendly manner. Caw. My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome. I'll let you know when we're ready. So... Okay. So... I need Hornswoggling 5. Let me take some notes. Hornswoggling 5 and, what did this... oh, I needed the stuffies, right? Hold on. From the carnival, which we did so long ago, I don't remember what the reason was for doing as much as I did, but not more. Anyway, okay. I'm guessing we can just leave the train. I also realized about halfway through that this is probably the end game, so I don't want to finish it just yet. So anyway... Gorst wanders around. Gorst wanders into a darker arroyo than you'd normally go to, and before long you find yourself lost. From behind, you hear an ominous tink 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 ooh, tink 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 ooh. You turn around to see the ghost of a miner, apparently frustrated that his ghostly pick can no longer find purchase, and eager to take it out on you. Alright, well... I am... Well, I guess I don't know that. He might just have... It might just be his high muscle. I was gonna say I'd do less damage now, but I don't have that consistency to say. You helped the old ghost miner on his way to the great mine in the sky. Heh, no, just kidding. You probably damned him to an eternity of even worse torment than he was already enduring. Well, he shouldn't have attacked me. Oh, it put me straight back on the train. Huh? Can I not go back to Frisco? Spotted a distinct lack of mining activity in the distance, right over to it to investigate. Yep, sure enough, nobody's mining over here. You discovered a new map location, abandoned mine. Alright. No, okay, I can go back to Frisco. It's just a little clunky. Okay, we'll wander around a bit more, maybe approach some of those tasks that we've been given, but I also just need to grind out some XP at some point as well. Alright, we'll do that next time.